This fire wash, we call it Klesha Nashana Kriya. That means an act which will take away the impurities that gather around you. There is a certain way to do which to generations ahead, people knew exactly how to do. We have relieved people of various chronic ailments just by this fire wash.
సాధారణంగా మన ఇళ్లలో జనరలీ దిష్టి ఈజ్ అ వెరీ బిగ్ థింగ్. దిష్టి తెలుసు కదా. ఇనీషియలీ ఐ యూస్ టు థింక్ దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ చాదస్తం, మై మామ్ జస్ట్ వాంట్స్ టు డూ సంథింగ్, ఓకే డూ ఇట్ అనేవాడిని. బట్ లేటర్ వెన్ ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ హ్యావింగ్ దిస్ some accident at the shoot or something, it kept on happening, and particularly I had this back-to-back hits and then I had this back-to-back accidents also, and then without me realizing I started believing it. Suddenly I've started reminding my mom, amma dishti eltunana. So ఈ దిష్టి అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ రకరకాల మంది రకరకాలుగా చెప్తారు. పీపుల్ సే సమ్ ఎనర్జీ అంటారు, ఇంకోటి అంటారు, బట్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ హౌస్ హోల్డ్ థింగ్. ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ పాపులర్ బిలీఫ్. దీని మీద మీ అభిప్రాయం ఏంటి? ఇది ఉందా లేదా?
డైలీ స్నానాలు చేస్తారు. No, why I'm asking is in Chennai they're having bath once in 3 days.
మేము ఇంకా హైదరాబాద్
ఇంకా అక్కడ పోలేదు మీరు,
అక్కడ దాకా వెళ్ళలేదు,
ఇంకా హుస్సేన్ సాగర్లో. So yesterday I was speaking with a prominent group of people in the evening. One of the government officials said, all these rich people are having shower every day. I said, where do you come from? In South India, without having a shower, we won't step out of our home.
Yeah.
No matter what. Even if we don't drink, we'll shower first.
Yeah.
So don't start this new culture, have shower once in… Thank God it's Friday. So, you wash your body with water. It's not just about removing the dirt. Even if you don't have any dirt, have you seen after a day's work, if you pick up a lot of stuff, you come and have a shower, oh, it's like a new life has come. Does it happen? Not just cleansing the body, it's not the soap, just the water running over your body. You go take a dip in a river, stay there for 10 minutes, come out, just see, it feels like you're born again. Because you need to understand, this body is made of fundamentally 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air and space. This season in our yoga center, because we have a wind tunnel in the sense, from the silent valley, the winds, the monsoon winds that blow, gets kind of focused in the valley, and when it comes towards the yoga center, it'll be coming anywhere between 70 to 110 kilometers per hour, different times of the day. So at this time, all our people are doing sadhana just standing in the wind like this, because this is a wind wash. Water wash you're doing every day, wind wash you can do. People, yogis were always smearing themselves with earth. But today that's become mud bath in the spa. So mud bath is there. Similarly, there is a fire wash. This fire wash, we call it Klesha Nashana Kriya. That means an act which will take away the impurities that gather around you. Because your body is not just here, your body doesn't stop here, it extends itself. Have you noticed? Probably women are more sensitive to this than men. You don't have to be touched by somebody. If somebody comes a bit too close, not a psychological thing, that's a different matter. Psychological and emotional aspects are there. Leaving that, if somebody comes too close, right there itself there is a feeling that, you want some distance. They haven't touched you, just like this. This itself causes some disturbance, isn't it? Because the body doesn't end here, the energy is little beyond that. How much beyond that? depends on how exuberant your life energies are. If your life energies are truly exuberant, you can fill this hall with it. Otherwise, it is at least a little bit. For most human beings, it could be anywhere between 3 to 9 inches outside of their body. So as impurities gather on your body, if you drive out, you drive a two-wheeler, you will see I become younger every time I ride a motorcycle. Because if I ride for 4 to 5 hours and come back, people say, Sadhguru, your beard has turned black, full black carbon. So…
Pollution.
So you gather material on your body, you wash it. Similarly, you're gathering other kinds of material upon your energetic system. You can wash this with water, certain impurities will go with that. If you wash it with air, certain other things will go, but air is not always available like that. You can even notice this, if you… but these days, these fans are going at a certain speed, but if you have the fan set at the right kind of speed, if you just sit under the fan for some time, you will see something within you lifts up. Have you noticed this? Yes. Little air wash. Similarly, there's a fire wash, which you're calling drishti. Is it necessarily happening because of other people's look or not, that's a questionable matter. But impact of life around you upon your energy system is definitely happening. If you have a spiritual process within you, that is, you're doing some kriya or you're doing some meditative processes, then you don't need all this, because you know how to wash yourself from within. If you do not have that, these things become significant. I must tell you this, there is a certain way to do which 2 generations ahead, people knew exactly how to do, but today I'm seeing they're just burning something and doing this. If you come to the yoga center, we're doing this Kleshanasana Kriya in a scientific manner, how it should happen. We have relieved people of various chronic ailments just by this fire wash. One surprise element that we found out recently is, we found that many children who are suffering with ADH, with learning disabilities, within a matter of 6 to 8 weeks of this fire wash, they have changed dramatically. This we never expected. So, your mother knowingly, unknowingly giving you a fire wash might have given you some learning ability.
I agree.
I'm bowing down to her. She did fire wash.
Same. Yeah.
I hear people saying that in Tamil Nadu, farming has been happening for over 12,000 years, probably the longest anywhere in the world. We are still ploughing the same land, and for all these millennia, it fed us. But now in 2 generations, we have brought it to a place where all the studies are showing nearly 25% of the land, agricultural land in India, is on the verge of becoming a desert. Becoming a desert means this: for any land to be considered as soil, there must be a minimum of 2% organic content. In many states, especially like Punjab and Haryana, the organic content has come down to 0.05%. Not 0.5, 0.05%. This means it's on the verge of becoming a desert. That means you cannot grow a thing in it. In the next 5 to 10 years, it may happen. Why is such a thing happening? See, in 1 acre of land, let us say 8 to 10 tons came out of it. What you have taken out is not sugarcane, what you have taken out is topsoil. So on an average, in this country, year on year, 5.3 billion tons of topsoil is taken away in the form of crop. This is nearly 1 millimeter. How much are we putting back? What we are putting back is negligible. How do we put back organic content? From where does it come? Either you must have trees which will shed leaves, or you must have animal waste, lots of animals, and the waste will become organic content. Trees are already gone. Animals are all traveling out in the form of meat. When you export meat, you must understand you are not sending meat, you are giving away India's topsoil. I want you to do some simple arithmetic and tell me, in how many years will we become a total desert? The greatest achievement we have in our country is that without any great infrastructure, without any scientific knowledge, without much financial support, just with traditional wisdom and blood and sweat, our farmers are producing food for over 1 billion people. This is the greatest achievement in the country. But today, we are pushing the farming community to a place where they have to take their own life. There are many reasons for this, but we should not forget, one fundamental reason is they are working with not so productive land, not enough water. It's not necessarily about patriotism or even nationalistic emotions, and it's not about being against something imported. It is not about promoting what we think is ours. It's not about that. Most cultures on the planet, almost all cultures, with small exceptions within that culture, in every culture has a little exception, but largely, most cultures were built with the intention of survival and material well-being. This culture was designed consciously for the inner well-being of the human being, because here we distinctly understood that by arranging material things around you, only comfort and convenience will happen, well-being will never happen. Now the clothes that you wear, irrespective of Indian, Western, whatever, will set you up for a certain outside arrangement, but it will not fix your experience of life. So here we were always interested in how the human being is. We are not so concerned about how the outside arrangement is. Because if this is fixed, you can sit on a rock and be ecstatic. If this is not fixed, you can sit in a palace and be utterly miserable. This is the whole, affluent cultures in the world are displaying this enormously. A whole lot of people, a major segment of percentage of people are on verge of madness. Every day if they don't pop a pill, they'll go off. So we don't want to do that. And above all, when it comes to clothing, in terms of textile, no nation, no culture ever, anywhere in the world has produced the variety of textile that India has produced. The aesthetic behind it. You think anybody anywhere in the world can produce something like this? Nowhere on the planet this is possible, believe me. And within the country now, there were many more in the past, now there are about 120 distinct weaves which involve a completely different understanding of weaving, not slightly different, distinct. Many of them are on the verge of extinction. At least 20% of your clothing, wardrobe must be Indian, preferably handmade, organic, because if you're interested in your health and well-being, it's important what sits on your body through the day. It's very important. And you can see a distinct difference for our kind of weather, for our atmosphere. This clothing is an organic evolution from this. Now, all the Western clothing is essentially made for people who live in a cold country. In Mumbai weather, tying it up like this and putting a jacket and walking is hell. Yes or no? Now, there is no way you can exist in this weather, in this atmosphere, with those clothes. It's madness. But everybody is doing it because somebody else has been doing it, and they've told us only if you do like this, it's civilized, if you do it your way, you're not civilized. I'm the only Indian around.
Each of these videos is a construction, and whoever reaches the end is helping to sustain this work. If this content resonated with you, leave a comment, share it, subscribe, and of course, give it a like. Also, take a look at the links in the description. There are more paths for you to explore. Thanks a lot, big hug, and see you in the next video.